Hi everyone and welcome back. I've just received my new Motone X pipe in the post today, so I thought this would be a good chance to make a video of some before and afters. I don't feel there's much point on me doing a detailed fitting video because one, I'm not that mechanically minded and this is just going to be a take it as it comes job for me. I've no idea how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. And two, I've noticed there's quite a few videos on YouTube anyway of some pretty good detailed videos of how to actually remove the cat and fit the X pipe. And I'm sure I'll probably be using some of these for reference as well, but it would be good to do a comparison sound levels of how the bike sounds sitting idle with the X pipe and also the Vance & Hines exhausts is fitted. Some people say that they hear subtle differences, some people say the difference is huge, some people say that there's not much of a difference, so it'll be good to see for myself what the actual difference is. But in terms of performance gains, I'm not actually going to know this until the weather improves and I can actually get the bike out. But in the meantime, I can get this done, or try and get it done, and hopefully we'll see some sound increases. I'm not wanting the bike to sound overly loud, so I'm hoping it is going to be subtle, but I'm sure I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out anyway. But I'm just going to make a time-lapse video so you can see the process of me removing the cat and the exhausts and getting the new parts fitted. So hopefully you can have a little watch and see how we get on. What I did notice was when I took the catalytic converter out, I really couldn't believe how heavy it was. And when you're holding the Motone X pipe in one hand and the Triumph catalytic converter in the other hand, it's unbelievable the difference in weight. So that can only be a good thing, I suppose, for weight saving on the bike. Time for a well-earned cup of tea, I think. Now I can finally say after probably 3.5 to 4 hours, the Triumph bobber is now back in full working order. And here we have it, the extremely large and heavy chunk of metal that I've removed from the bottom of the bike. I'm not going to lie, this was quite a tricky process getting this thing out, but getting the X pipe back in seemed a little easier, but I did come across some issues with getting access to bolts and things like that, which took a lot of patience, but after a while I eventually got it done. So I've also now fitted the Vans & Hines exhaust system, which to be fair were super easy to fit. Now I'm a joiner, so I've got no mechanical skills whatsoever. I'm just the type of person that will try and do anything. So if I can do it, then I'm sure a lot of you guys out there that are thinking about putting your bike into a garage to get something like this done. Now I've been able to do it myself, okay, set aside 3-4 hours to do it, but if I can do it, I'm sure you guys can do it too, so well worth a try to save yourself some money on some garage bills. The exhaust clips were a bit of a nightmare to get about to once everything was back in place. So certainly on this side, it's a good idea to remove this bolt here, and the gear change lever literally folds back, and then you can get into, there's 2 bolts, and you can remove this footrest out the way, and then you can get access into the exhaust clip under here. If you don't remove those, I found it extremely difficult to get in about, so I removed those 2 pieces, and with a little bit of patience I managed to get the exhaust clip on and then just put those bits back in place. Now it's time to fire the engine up and let's see how it sounds for the first time. Well, there you have it. The difference is actually really nice. I find the sound a bit deeper and a little more throatier, and obviously I don't know if you can quite catch it on camera, but when you open up the throttle you can actually hear some nice little crackles, but really glad that I did that. I can now see for myself that it does sound a lot better than the standard setup with the X-Pipe and the Vans & Hines fitted. So for anyone that's still undecided, you can take my word for it anyway that it's definitely worth doing. If you found this video useful or interesting to watch, hit the like button, and if you haven't already done so, hit subscribe. There's plenty more content to come, and once again I appreciate everyone that's watching and giving me positive feedback, so thank you very much for that. Until next time.